What's going on, you guys? Frost here, and at the time of recording this video, H2M is cease and desisted, or they have gotten the cease and desist letter. I'm gonna read out the tweet here. All operations have to completely stop. So today, our team members received a cease and desist order on behalf of Activision Publishing in relation to the H2M mod project. We are complying with this order and shutting down all operations immediately and permanently. I just want to give out my 2 cents because I understand there's going to be people that are going to say, well, how come y'all didn't see this coming? And I mean, it's not surprising. I mean, it's not the fact that it's not surprising. It seems like everything that people want to do to have fun, to have people enjoy something that people love Call of Duty for, Activision finds some weird way to stop it all. They don't want you having fun outside of their product. They pretty much waited until the end of the sale after the numbers went up and they got their money's worth, and literally a day before the whole mod released. It would have been nice to maybe have about a week or two with this map, with this whole mod, and maybe Existence would have came out. But it's not like as if they're hurting anybody. I mean, they quite literally told you that you had to buy Modern Warfare Remastered on Steam. My only guess is the fact that since they're porting over assets, or I don't know if they're reworking any guns or anything like that, but I would assume porting over assets into the Modern Warfare Remastered client, or just the game itself, and using those assets on that game. And I think that complies with, what I'm saying, TOS when it comes to the whole Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered. There's a lot that kind of goes a little bit into it. And I've already said it before in my previous video, like literally yesterday, that this could just be cease and desisted at any given time. But I just think it's just a bit petty. No one's hurting anybody when it comes to these mods. No one's trying to, maliciously do anything like that. People are just trying to enjoy something that fills in that void, that classic Call of Duty void. People want that nowadays compared to what we have with modern COD. And I understand that most people are going to be like, well, just go play modern COD, get better, blah, 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 blah. It's not the fact that they need to get better. People genuinely enjoy classic Call of Duties because these golden era Call of Duties were actually a lot of fun and actually prompted you to get better at the game, you know. Whereas nowadays, modern COD is focused on quote unquote the meta and movement demons, TikTok movement demons, and Warzone, that it pries away from the 6v6 experience and doesn't really force you to get better in any given like aspect. The biggest thing about classic Call of Duties is that you can play like to any playstyle in those games, and you were probably rewarded doing that playstyle. People had identification playing in those playstyles, and I just generally think this was just not the best move for them to do. I feel like they should have just waited, and or they simply should have just kind of see how it went and maybe looked a little bit deeper. Maybe they did. Like I said, I don't really know too much about it, but the fact that these guys have to completely shut down their whole project whenever this is something for the community, it seems like every single time we are just trying to just move forward with something to make people enjoy something, Activision will literally go out of their way to say no. And it really sucks because we don't get no say so, we don't get a compromise or anything. And notice how almost every other game in the market is a lot more open with their community and has modding, mod tools or just anything like that, and they allow it because it enriches their community and keeps them playing those games for however long possible. I just think it's just pretty upsetting. I know a lot of people are going to be wanting refunds on Steam. I'm not sure how that policy is going to go. Besides the whole idea of being able to get your refund for if you don't play Modern Warfare Remastered for above 2 hours, then guess what? You can get your refund. I'm not sure how Steam is going to handle it, but I do know that this is a complete and utter gut punch to the whole Call of Duty community, and I understand that some people may not give a fuck about this project, which you're fucking lying. You probably seen content creators see this and you was hyped up to play in or see this type of content come out. You know what I'm saying? This is what I mean by when I say, like, it's getting to the point where we are basically either A, being forced to play the newer age Call of Duties, and all these older age Call of Duties don't get no security fixes. This wouldn't be a problem if these older games got security fixes and were updated to some form of degree. We don't have that. We have fucking clients, other people that have to make clients of those games to make sure that it is safe to play. And Call of Duty, modern Call of Duty to this day is being completely riddled with hackers. There's people reverse boosting, putting content out, right? Two boxing, putting content out, live streaming fucking cheats, cheating in tournaments. It's all over the fucking place. Call of Duty doesn't even know what the fuck to do with their own game. And it's the fact that every single new game that they release, there are people on the underground that can easily get in that game, get all the coding they need to basically make hacks for the game, and wait for launch. It's getting ridiculous. People are tired. People are fucking tired. Me and fucking included. This sucks, man. I don't know what else to say. I think I'm gonna just leave it here, man. Rest in peace, H2M, and as well as rest in peace, SM2.